Do some kind of interval training at least 1 to 3 days per week, depending on your goal. And I highly encourage you to pick up Coach the Game. We go more into the matrix that we use out here in order to decide how a program should actually look. But every program should have a certain portion of strength, power, speed. You cannot overlook these things. And every program should have different proportions of how our heart actually works. And what we want to do is we want to create inefficiency, and we do that with we want to train in a way that our body is inefficient at, so that we can get more out of that. So we can put more pressure on the heart so that we can put more pressure on our energy system so that we can get more out of the training in less time. This is where the alactic and glycolytic, or what I also like to refer to as low intensity interval training and high intensity interval training, the difference is here. You want to get these at least 1 to 3 times per week. If you're trying to lose fat, you want to do this more than once a week. If you're trying to increase muscle mass, you probably want to keep this to just 1 time per week, and even then you probably want it a little bit shorter. What I talked about in the last video about how CrossFit is not strength, power, speed. Well, CrossFit actually has way more to do with either low intensity interval training or high intensity interval training. But those are both forms of cardio. Now, we could get into more stuff about CrossFit. I don't really want to hate on CrossFit. CrossFit really did a lot of really great things in the world. They made strength more mainstream when it wasn't before. However, the exercise prescription and the culture that they've developed is pitiful, to say the least, but especially the exercise prescription. You can have your opinion about their culture. You cannot have opinion about their prescription and the strategy they use with the exercise they use. It's abysmal, it's terrible, it's getting people hurt. It is completely immoral and unethical to put somebody through that workout, and I think that they should be ashamed of themselves. But aside from that, do interval training. You can get this in many different ways, and I highly encourage you to read Coach the Game, and you will get an understanding of how that actually works. Or you can sign up for our online training, or you can just come into Grit Gym and we'll teach you how it works here too, because you'll actually be in here with us. But do interval training at least 1 to 3 times per week. Get your body moving in that fashion so that you can command and win your day.